In the last video, I had used the example of me and Mr. Great Khali to explain the concept of power. So power was the rate at which you do work. So if we talk about the units of power, the units of power is joule per second, because joules is the unit of work and second is the unit of power. So joule second is the unit of time, and if you divide that joules by second, you get the unit of power. And we had later said that this equals 1 watt. So we call this unit joules per second as 1 watt in the honor of Mr. James Watt. And so you might have also observed bulbs around you. So they generally, the bulbs that we use, not nowadays but earlier, we used incandescent bulbs, or the yellow color bulbs, and they were generally 100-watt bulb. So you might have heard people say 100-watt bulb, and various such figures, but generally we have a 100-watt bulb. So what does this 100-watt actually mean? So what does this 100-watt mean? So 100 watts equal 100 joules per second. So it means that bulb is capable of doing a work of 100 joules in every 1 second. So every second it is using up 100 joules of electrical energy, or rather it is actually taking 100 joules of electrical energy and converting that into 100 joules of light energy. Obviously it wastes some energy as heat also, but the basic idea is that it converts 100 joules of energy from electrical energy to light energy, and that's why we call it a 100-watt bulb or 100 joules per second bulb. It's generally called a 100-watt bulb. So that is the SI unit of power. And because this is a very small unit, because this can be used only for incandescent bulbs and all, but if we have to specify the power of more powerful machines, maybe like generators, or much more heavy machines, then we need a larger unit, because obviously if a unit is being used to specify the power of a bulb which is not so powerful, we must be needing a larger unit for more powerful machineries that are capable of doing a larger amount of work every second. So for that, what we do is we take 1000 watts and we call that 1 kilowatt, a small k, and so for what you use W. So if you 1000, you may just write a W, single W there. So 1000 watts equals 1 kilowatt. So that is the larger unit. So 1 kilowatt equals 1000 watts, just like 1 kilometer equals 1000 meters. 1 kilowatt equals 1000 watts. So we can use this larger unit for to specify the power of more powerful machines. So that was the basic units of power. Now let us come to the commercial unit of energy. So after all, so remember, when we are specifying power is the rate at which you do work. But when you are actually paying the electricity bill, you are actually paying for the energy, the electrical energy that they supply, right? So you're not paying for the power, because power is the rate at which you do work. So if all the electrical appliances at your houses are doing some work at, let's say, 1000 kilowatts, okay, so you won't be paying according to that power. You'll be paying according to the total energy that your house uses in, let's say, a month. So if you're paying your monthly bills, you're going to pay for the total energy that you use in that 1 month. So how do you specify energy for such a large quantity? Because you use a large amount of energy in 1 month, right? You use the electrical energy for your bulbs, your refrigerators, your geysers, your television, and all electrical appliances. So what we do is we take 1 kilowatt. So 1 kilowatt is 1000 watts, and 1000 watts means 1000 joules per second. So I hope you get an idea of what this means. So this means so if some appliance is rated 1 kilowatt, it means that a particular appliance is capable of doing 1000 joules of work every second. So if we multiply, let's say you have a refrigerator, sorry for the bad drawing, and this refrigerator has a power rating of 1 kilowatt. So which means that this particular refrigerator can do 1,000 joules of work every second. So that is 1 kilowatt, right? That is how powerful this refrigerator is. Now if let's say we run this refrigerator for 1 hour, so what is the energy that it consumes in that 1 hour? So obviously it will be, so we know that power P equals work. So this is work, not watt. This is work divided by time. So if I have to find work done or the energy consumed, they're the same thing. I can just simply shift this t on the other side. So time into power equals work. So if I have to find work or energy, they're the same thing, right? I can take the power and multiply it with the time. Power is 1 kilowatt and the time it runs for is 1 hour. Let just that be h. So the amount of work that this refrigerator would do, or the amount of energy that this refrigerator would use, if it is rated at 1 kilowatt hour and if it works for 1 hour, that will be, so obviously it's 1 kilowatt into 1 hour, or rather 1 kilowatt hour. So what people did was that let's call this a new unit, work. So this is a unit of work or energy. They're the same thing, right? Work is the process, energy is the thing that is being transferred in that process. So so this new unit 1 kilowatt hour is the work done or is the energy consumed if some appliance that is rated 1 kilowatt hour runs for 1 hour. It's as simple as that. Whenever somebody says 1 kilowatt hour, just imagine some appliance of 1 kilowatt hour or 1,000 joules per second that is running for 1 hour. The amount of energy that particular appliance uses in that 1 hour, or the amount of work that appliance does in that 1 hour, is 1 kilowatt hour. And this 1 kilowatt hour is also known by so in colloquial language, this is known as 1 unit. And when somebody says I used 1 unit of energy, he means that I used 1 kilowatt hour of energy, or rather he might have used some appliance that has a power of 1 kilowatt hour for 1 hour. So that is what it means by using 1 unit. And if you check your electricity bills, generally the amount of energy that you used is specified in terms of units. So your house might have used, let's say, 10 units in some month, so you would have to pay for those 10 units of electricity. And if we have to convert how many joules did you use, well, 10 units, that is equal to 10 kilowatt hour. And how much is 1 kilowatt? Well, that is 1,000 watt hour, right? That is the conversion factor between watt and kilowatt. So 1,000 watt 1,000 watt hour, and watt simply means joules per second. So it simply means it simply means 1,000 joules per second for 1 hour, and 1 hour is simply 60 into 60, right? 60 seconds, 60 minutes, 60 into 60 seconds, 60 into 60 seconds. So if you multiply this, 6 6 36, 1 2 3 4 5. So that is a very tedious calculation, but yeah, you get the point. That's simply joules. Yeah, so this is you used 36 lakh joules of energy in 1 month if you use 10 units. So I hope you get this thought process. 1 unit is 1 kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt is 1,000 watts. So 1 kilowatt hour should be 1,000 watt hours, and 1 hour is simply 60 minutes, or rather 60 into 60 seconds. So we multiply this with this too, so that obviously this is in seconds, so that we can cancel this seconds, and what are left with is simply joules or energy, and that is the total amount of energy that you used within. So when you used 10 units of energy, it means that you used this much amount of these many joules of energy. So I hope I mean this part is somewhat confusing, so if you have to watch the video twice, please watch the video twice, but keep this thing clear in your mind, because this would help you not only in your physics tests but also to pay your electricity bills. That's it.